Hi, so today on Earthology's Top Tips, we are talking again to Edamame Eco, and we're talking to Zoe about how to be more eco-friendly in going back to work. So we are going to be looking today at hand sanitizer and how we can make it a bit more eco-friendly. So Zoe, what's your top tips for today?
Right, so hand sanitizer, as you know, it's the world's most sought after product. The message to wash our hands and use hand sanitizer is everywhere. So just to give you a little bit of a background, before coronavirus, we produced 300,000 liters of this stuff. Now we're producing, so this is actually less than 1,000 of what we're producing today. So enormous amount of hand sanitizers, and obviously very, very important. We need to use it. Everybody needs to use it. But if everyone in the world had one small bottle of hand sanitizer, we would need 385 million liters of this stuff.
Wow.
With the most popular size being 50 or 80 ml. Can you just imagine the amount of plastic bottles produced and discarded around the world every single day? So let's look at Ireland, for example. With an adult population of 3.7 million approximately, if everyone used one small hand sanitizer per month, and we probably use more, this would equate to over 44 million plastic bottles per year.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So another big problem, unfortunately, according to the CDC, Center for Disease Control and Prevention, hand sanitizers and so liquids and gels need to consist of at least 60% of ethyl alcohol. And alcohol-based hand sanitizers are extremely flammable. Therefore, any unused or partially used containers of hand sanitizer liquid that you no longer want, they must be disposed of as hazardous waste. So, which means they can't be recycled. So only containers meeting the legal definition of empty, which is zilch, can be properly recycled. So most of these guys end up in the landfill. They can't be incinerated because of the high alcohol content, and they can't be recycled because they're not completely empty. So they will end up in the landfill. So the question around recyclability of hand sanitizers represents an enormous problem. And we need to start thinking about these issues before we face an overwhelming environmental challenge. After we've overcome this challenging COVID-19 pandemic, do we really want to face another one, the plastic waste pandemic? So our solution for this problem is the refillable, reusable hand sanitizer in bulk packaging, 5 liters, 10 liters, 20 liters, in combination with the small reusable silicone bottles that can be refilled and reused time and time again. So you can have these bulk packaging in your office, at home, and then constantly refill your silicone bottle and reuse your hand sanitizers. So silicone bottles are actually extremely useful. They can be branded with company logo, and so this sends a great message about your environmental responsibility to your clients and your teams, but also the health commitment as well. Why silicone, Sarah, you ask?
Yes.
So silicone is one of my favorite materials. It's the most, it's durable, it's very eco-friendly, it's much more eco-friendly than plastic, obviously. It does not need fossil fuels in its production. It lasts longer, stands up better against heat and cold than plastics. When it's burnt, it reverts back to its harmless ingredients, silica, carbon dioxide, and water, unlike plastic that releases toxins when it's burnt.
Yeah.
So protecting ourselves, I think, and others, but also our planet is very, very important to us. We say constantly, we are in this together and we can fight it together, but I think we should leave no trace by doing it.
Yes, absolutely. And the lovely silica, there's such lovely colors you've got there. Do they come specifically? Can they be branded, or how does that work?
They come in a variety of colors. They can be branded. There's different shapes as well. They come in 3 different sizes. The most popular ones are 60 and 80 mils because obviously they are light. You can carry them in your bag. And we also do funny characters for kids hand sanitizers. So they are not only extremely cute, but very, very, very useful and eco-friendly.
Absolutely. And the hand sanitizer itself, are you selling that as well?
Yeah. So we have actually partnered with an Irish distillery. Normally produces gin and whiskey, but has now obviously turned to producing hand sanitizer. They are based down in County Cork, and lovely people in Clonakilty Distillery. They produce our hand sanitizers. It's 63% alcohol, so it's nice and kind to the skin and the environment. And also it can be refillable. So, for example, if you take a 5-liter bulk packaging for your home, we'll take that back, we'll refill it for you, and you can reuse it time and time again.
Yay, fantastic. That's great. We like reuse and refill, right? That's the mantra, to stop all this virgin plastic, because these fossil fuel companies, once we stop actually using petrol to burn, they're pouring all their money into making plastic. So we have to turn the tap off at source by not using it. So thanks so much. That was fantastic. I'm delighted to hear about that. And I look forward to hearing some more top tips tomorrow. And what's the focus for tomorrow, just quickly?
So tomorrow we will be talking about water bottles, my favorite topic.
Great. Yeah, a very simple option, but a very effective one. Brilliant. Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Sarah.